Hey guys, what's going on? Amazon's out, not giving too much of a move for NQ. We are getting a little bit, but probably wait on the conference call. But I want to get this video done. So, looking at NQ from today, obviously yesterday I talked about the this daily order block that was put in here on NQ and on ES right here. It kind of told us price was going to go back lower. I thought maybe we got a retrace back up to it first and then back lower, but you see that's not what we got. But it still told us price wanted to draw lower. So one thing to mention. Today we got our first target to the downside. First we wanted CE, or the middle of this weekly FEG, and then we also wanted to fill in this volume imbalance here on the weekly, and you see that's right where we bounced from today. So just something to keep a note of. And going into tomorrow, I think we're gonna get that TGIF set up. So you see, because TGIF, you want can't a weekly expansion candle to the downside, and then we don't have to close up there, but we should at least get some kind of retracement to the 20 or 30% before going back lower. So looking at that for tomorrow on NQ, looking for 14307 to 1438 or 388, sorry. That's where I would be looking for tomorrow. So I'm kind of thinking that we get some kind of retracement back up. It could be the TGIF, and we could go higher. We do have a volume imbalance here on the daily. We now have a daily FEG that we have put in here to the bearish side. So I'm thinking maybe something like this come up. We will retest that daily FEG up here, and then make our way down probably next week to this 13,900 weekly FEG, and then pretty much everything, all the weekly FEGs to the to the upside have been filled in for the most part. Uh, and then probably get some kind of strong relief rally back up from here. So that's just what I'm guessing, kind of going into tomorrow and next week. But I do expect a move to at least 14,300 at some point tomorrow. Okay, for today, we know what today consisted of. It was just a straight, pretty much downturn day. Uh, Pretty much what we expected. Let's see here, and then we remember this morning we got bullish at the very beginning. We had the opening gap. You could tell we had GDP this morning as well. We had 830 lows right here. You see we filled in the gap. Well, we had data, which data sent us to fill the opening gap. Same thing happened on ES, and then of course we could have targeted the data lows down here on NQ, and then we kept on going down, going down. We took pre-market lows right here, and then right here we were we were like, well, okay, well we didn't take Asia lows here, but you see we took pre-market lows right here, data lows, and we got our 50% retracement here. And right here told us that today was probably most likely going to be a downtrend day. As soon as we rejected this 50% mark, there's a little 5-minute FVG in there, 5-minute order block. And there was also a 15-minute FVG as well. So let's kind of see. As soon as that happened, and we rejected here and went and took out a new low, you kind of knew that, okay, well, we're going to be bearish today. And what was our target on the bearish side? That weekly volume imbalance down here at 14,200. So that was this morning, and then we just kind of went into the afternoon, kind of getting a retrace, and then early this afternoon we took a long position right. Where was it here? I'm on the 5-minute chart. We were on a 15-minute chart. So I mentioned this 15-minute FVG right here. I said if we closed above, got a retest of it, we would take a long position targeting 285, And you see that that one played out very, very nicely. A nice 30, 40 points on NQ is always a fantastic day. And then I mentioned this 15-minute up here. Said if we close above it, we should go in and then run this high. You see, we closed above it just barely. We kind of mohawked it. That's an ICT term. Just means we barely got above it. We didn't like close with force above it. And then you see rejected. So this happened to be a 50% as well. Just went up a lot more. Just because it wanted to fill in all these imbalances here from the downside. And the reason we closed over that 15 was because we had this 5-minute BPR up here. BPR, here and then here. And so the 15 closed over so we could go up and fill in all these 5 minutes from this downturn. We fill them all in, and then we reject right back down. But a good thing right now for the bullish side is this kind of looks like your market maker buy model, sell model. But something to note here, if you take your fib, we can also use these 50% retracements for the downside as well. So you kind of see we had the run up, came back, filled in all these imbalances on the bullish side, and now we're getting a nice movement. Amazon earnings helping obviously, but you kind of see we're getting a little more bullish movement here, kind of just chilling here now. It's after hours, so don't you wouldn't expect much, but I mean, it's possible this is a 50% retracement back down to kind of send us back up to kind of maybe start the TGIF. Hopefully we don't get too big of a move overnight, so we can catch some long positions in the morning up to 14,300. That's where I'll be looking. Um, ES, one thing I am watching for on ES that I think is possible to maybe take us lower first. We do have 4134. Obviously, we're 28 points from it right now, so we don't have to just because we've taken these lows last night. But you do see there was a daily FEG here that is now closed below, so that's kind of telling me we should go take this low. So maybe like overnight we go take this low, and then we get a very nice TGIF setup going into tomorrow. If we do go lower, 14,300 target will be obviously lower because we'll have a lower low into the week. If we do not, these will be the targets for ES. Be looking for let's do it the other way here. We will be looking for a run to 41.77 to 41.91 at minimum tomorrow. So it's kind of what I'm looking for going into tomorrow. Try to keep this video a little bit shorter for you guys. I will take a look at DXY quick because I'm curious where that is. I'm noticing DXY is kind of putting in a weekly order block here, so this might stay bullish for a little bit longer. But remember yesterday I pointed out this order block, how we respected it, and then we put in a propulsion block here, just an order block that was created off this order block, and then you see how we used it to go up and take this high, and then DXY still. We'll get rid of these lines. The DXY is still kind of hanging out here. It is in this 4-hour FVG, so I do expect if we see higher prices tomorrow, we should inverse this and probably come back down to take out maybe these relative equal lows here, and then if it does hold, then we're looking at much higher prices on DXY. So with that, I hope you guys have a fantastic evening, and we will see you tomorrow.